Hey everyone, how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here, and today we're reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. So, as I stated on Sonic 1, we did this through Sonic Origins, so the gameplay's a little different, the music is completely different. But yeah, so I just wanted to state that because I do have to make a statement for the final boss of the game, because I did try to play this without using like spin dash or drop dash or stuff like that. That was added on later on, but things happen. So anyways, picks up right after Sonic 2, where Sonic and Tails are headed to Angel Island. Sonic goes supersonic and is stopped by Knuckles somehow, which doesn't make any sense. Then the Chaos Emeralds are stolen, and the whole point is to get the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds back. Also with that, Knuckles has been manipulated by Eggman to think that Sonic and Tails are evil, so he has to stop them. He's also guarding the Master Emerald. And you go through, Knuckles is like stopping you throughout the thing. You also have to fight a plethora of bosses. Then you finally fight Knuckles and he realizes that Eggman's bad, or Robotnik's bad, sorry. And then you have to go up to space to fight him again. And then you defeat him and the game's over. So this is 2 games put in one. What I like to say is Sonic and Knuckles is the first... we just caught that on camera. I just ninja'd a fly. I'm leaving that in. That was pretty badass. Anyways, so that was so cool. Where was I? Yeah, so I did the Sonic and Tails gameplay. Oh, that's what I was saying. I consider Sonic and Knuckles the first ever DLC, because technically I never realized it as a kid, because I always had a rough time completing games as a kid. There's only about 4 levels, I believe, in Sonic and Knuckles, and then there's like 7 in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I could be wrong there, maybe I just powered through really fast and didn't realize it. But yeah, Sonic and Knuckles is definitely like a DLC to Sonic 3. It's the exact continuation, and yeah, it's very fun. You get literally mini bosses. Every level you have a boss that you have to fight, and some of them are very creative. Like there's one in Sandopolis where you have to fight a golem, and the only way you could beat him is by pushing him off a cliff. And it doesn't tell you that or anything, you just kind of have to figure it out. Because you can hit him like 20 times. If you don't hit him towards the cliff, he won't die. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, also with that, I can understand why people don't like Sandopolis Act 2. It's a very stressful level. There's a lot to deal with. I didn't really have to worry about the ghosts too much. I think they only messed me up once. But the Sands Rising, that was the most stressful thing I've had to do in a very long time in a video game. And that's including Call of Duty Zombies and stuff like that. During high rounds and everything, it was stressful. Also with that, the other boss battles are pretty fun. Mecha Sonic 2.0, really amazing of a fight. I liked the references to all the other Sonic games as you're fighting him. I just really enjoyed it. These special stages, though, are what I consider the most iconic special stages of turning the blue spheres red. If you touch a red sphere, you're kicked out. If you do a complete circle with the red spheres, or a complete perimeter with the blue spheres, you get rings. Once you get all spheres changed, you get the Chaos Emeralds. It's a lot easier, however, I did not complete that. And that's kind of why we're going to talk about the final boss a little bit differently than we should. Also with that, to get to those special stages, you have to find big rings throughout the stage, which also makes it easier. And if you get the super emeralds, you can go hypersonic instead of supersonic. With that, I did also not get to play as hypersonic. But supersonic is invincibility and moving a little bit faster, jumping a little higher. Hypersonic's the same thing, except you can breathe underwater, and that's about it. So yeah, with that, the final boss is 3 separate stages, and the final stage is actually very hard if you're not supersonic, and technically if you don't have drop dash. That's the only time I used drop dash through my entire playing of these 3 games. So the first one is you have to destroy the fingers of the robot, then you have to completely destroy the robot that's using the Master Emerald as a cannon. Once you do that, you have to chase after Eggman, Robotnik, sorry, I already started Adventure 1, so I keep calling him Eggman. And as you're running, you have to hit him and make sure that you don't fall off the falling apart beam. So that's why I had to drop dash, to make sure that I could stay on the beam after I hit him, because otherwise you get launched back and you could fall. It took me about an hour to beat the final boss, I feel like. Many different trial and error, and also trying to figure out how to do certain parts. But altogether, the game did take me probably a collective of 6 hours to beat. Which for a game back then, that's a long time. I also kind of suck. So if people are like, well, I could beat it in 2 hours, good for you. I'm just not good. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I love how like each character is introduced in their own game, which is going to change the next game. We all know we're going to get 3 new playable characters, I believe. Yeah, 3. And one of them was already introduced in Sonic CD, but looks completely different. So yeah, Knuckles, playing as Knuckles is also fun, gliding instead of doing other stuff like drop dashing and stuff like that. Also with that, I do want to add on, I forgot the game mechanics for this. We get new shields. You get elemental shields, and each of them give you a different boost. So the fire one makes you a fireball where you are immune to fire damage, and you can also run across and hit enemies with a fireball. The bubble one helps you breathe underwater and also lets you bounce. The electrical one is immunity to electrical damage, magnetizing rings, and you could double jump. But yeah, so altogether I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Really brought me back to my childhood, because I played the crap out of Mushroom Valley or whatever from Sonic and Knuckles, like basically stage 1. So yeah, that was really fun. And seeing Mecha Sonic 2.0 is, or 3.0 or whatever, is super fun to see. I love seeing these different Metal Sonics. I know we won't see any till Sonic Heroes, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan, signing off.